All right, so we've got quite the video for you guys today. I can't help it, guys. I'm still speculating on BBIG. We've got some good news right around the corner, and we'll be presenting it to you guys in today's video. So, without further ado, indoor sunglasses engage. Hello, and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today, we're going to be talking about our favorite stock, BBIG, Vinco Ventures. Let's get it going, baby. Drop a like on the video. I'd like to quickly thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Moomoo, a licensed FINRA broker that does absolutely zero payment for order flow. You can get 5 stocks valued up to $3,500 each if you meet the deposit requirements. Personally, I think just doing this one right here where you deposit at least $1, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $3,500 each is the perfect promotion. You can check out Moomoo using the second link in the description or first link in the pinned comments section. It's a great platform. You guys got to check it out. But without further ado, let's get right back into the video. All right, so as you guys all should know by now, BBIG did release their Form 10K, which is their annual earnings report. All right, so they did release some updated financial statements, and I am very pleased with what I'm seeing. Here's the balance sheet right here. It's $87 million in cash. If we're just comparing it to last quarter, they had $49 million. So that is pretty good right there. The restricted cash of $100 million, that is exactly the same. The biggest thing that we want to be seeing here is the warrant liability. So you can see right here, the derivative liability is at $198 million. Understand, this is not a real liability. The company does not owe $200 million, right? It's a warrant liability. So what essentially this means is that the fair value of the warrants that are outstanding for BBIG has changed and gone up in value $198 million. So that value gets subtracted out of shareholders' equity right there at $133 million. If we look at their last balance sheet report, they were at minus $171 million. So this is really good. Their overall stockholders' equity has gone up substantially, and especially when you're considering that this value right here, this liability, is not actually a real liability. Looking at their income statement, they did report almost $10 million in total revenue for the year of 2021. This is in fact a decrease from the year of 2020, but we have to understand that BBIG is an acquisition company, so they're not necessarily in the business of making money, or at least BBIG isn't, but their subsidiaries are. So if we're thinking Tyde, if we're thinking Lomotif or Lomotif or whatever, those are the businesses that will be generating money. And we have yet to see the true power of Lomotif, as it's not really baked in to their financial performance yet. Other than that, the biggest anomaly in the income statement, again, is the loss on issuance of warrants. So just like I was talking about for the balance sheet, this is not a real loss. It just helps with the income statement, and it does give the company a tax advantage. This would put their net loss per share at $11.24. That seems like a lot considering the share price is $2.66, but understand that the loss on issuance of warrants is the reason why this value is so extreme, and it's not an actual loss. So what I'm most interested in BBIG is the ZVV Media Partners investment in Lomotif. And the most recent news that we have on this is that on February 11th, 2022, Vinco Ventures, Zash, ZVV entered into an assignment and assumption agreement whereby Zash and ZVV assigned to Vinco Ventures, and Vinco Ventures assumed all rights and obligations of Zash and ZVV under the letter of intent in consideration of a cash payment by Vinco Ventures to Zash of $6.75 million upon closing the acquisition. So they are working towards closing this merger with Zash. And then finally, when they do close the merger with Zash, those Lomotif numbers will start being baked into the valuation of the company, which is why I do believe BBIG is currently fundamentally undervalued. So in terms of Tyde or the Tyde dividend spinoff, you can find on their webcast, which I did post a link on my Twitter page at HootmoneyYT. You can find it there. The CFO mentioned that Tyde spinoff will be closing Q2 of 2022. It is Q2 of 2022 right now. So this means that by June 30th, we should be receiving our Tyde shares. And remember, short sellers need to pay the Tyde dividend. So this is a major catalyst that we got confirmation from the CFO that it is less than 2 months away. I also noticed that there were some extremely large call buying today, one of the largest buy to open calls that I have seen since January. There was $75,000 worth of premium, and guess what? It expires on June 17th. The end of Q2 2022 is June 30th, 2022. So this is coinciding almost directly with this Tyde spinoff. Oops, that's Moomoo. I meant to click on this page right here. Now, the concession to this is that this was paired with a $235,000 worth of premium of the exact same contract, but the put version of it. So the $3 put expiring 6/17. And this would be the profit loss of that transaction ranging from $0 to $10. So essentially, the buyer of those two contracts likely will be seeing a similar profit loss structure to this. However, they have 2,500 contracts. I'm only using one contract of each. So essentially, this very large straddle position is expecting volatility to either direction, but obviously they get more upside if the stock in fact does go up. Now, just to keep things interesting, looking at the April 29th expiration right here, you guys can see there is a decent amount of open interest, especially at this $3 strike. It's nothing insane, but I have been noticing over the past few months, the open interest has been slowly but surely increasing for the April 29th expiration, which I thought was very weird back in March because obviously April 14th was the very large expiration. However, we did in fact see these contracts being slid almost under the cracks, with open interest increasing very large percentages almost each and every single day throughout the beginning of March. So I'm not saying we're going to get a record date before April 29th, but I wouldn't be surprised if we did. Today, we're seeing heavy open interest increases in the June 17th $5 and $3 contracts, as you guys can see right here. Another thing to note is that implied volatility right now is well below 150%, and usually when implied volatility is under 150%, it has led to some upside in the past. You look at these points where it's traded under 150%, it has led to some very, very nice rallies. And again, this is coinciding with that Q2 2022 Tyde spinoff. So overall, my friends, I'm very excited for what's coming in BBIG, and that earnings call definitely cemented my sentiment that I do believe in this company, and I definitely do believe in the fundamental value, especially when you're looking at something like low motif and we're seeing BBIG trade at $2.50 per share. It almost seems like a no-brainer to me. Now, understand, management's goals are not to induce a short or gamma squeeze in BBIG stock. It's very, very clear considering what happened with April 14th. However, the company is working towards completing this Tyde spinoff and the Zash merger, and those inevitably bring some fundamental value to the company, and it's very hard to ignore that. I'll leave it up to you guys to speculate the rest. However, in my personal opinion, I do think we get that Tyde rally soon, my friends. I really think it's going to happen soon. Anyways, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, drop a like on it if you guys did. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Check out Moomoo if you want up to $7,000 in free stock as long as you deposit $1 on their platform. You can find that link in the second link in the description or first link in the pinned comment section. And if you want to sign up for Hootmoney trade alerts and beat the market, you can do so with the first link in the description. Anyways, my friends, that's about it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Have a wonderful day.